Welcome to today's stream. So, yesterday we had set up our navigation and the routes, and today we are going to do some actual coding, building the widgets. Um so, let's just jump straight into it. I have the app running already, and yesterday we have created this overview page, right? So we have this overview page, and let's bring it here. Here, overview screen. Let's move this. Now here we will create one more folder called modules. If you see the design, you can see there is this cards, and there is this transaction, and this is some analytics, and we are going to divide these things into different modules. So uh, I think the best would be to separate the cards into its own modules. So let me create a cards module for this. And also this cards does not appear only here, it also appears here also. And this overview, it is like it is putting all the things together in this screen. So we have this. Then each module will have three different layers. So this the architecture which I am following, it's a combination of clean architecture and DDD to have a separate layer for data, domain, and presentation. Then there is data, and then there is domain. So by doing it like this, we have like clear separation of concerns. So what I'll do is overview page view dot. Sorry, this is card, right? This should have been cards slider. So, and this one we will use it card slider. If we go here and we can replace this, we will have a single child scrollable view. So this one will let you scroll the UI. And one more good thing is you will have a lot of files. So it is good thing that you have a barrel file which will export specific files. So that way your imports are lesser and also shorter. Otherwise you have to have, if it is very deeply nested, you have presentation, widgets, then the widget name. So we have card slider, so this is the placeholder. Now we need to bring in this sliding thing. So before that, if you see, we have a column which will have a text card slider, uh, here it is my cards, and there is a see all button also. So we then will have to wrap it inside a row uh, with a text button, and the main axis alignment will be space between. If you are familiar with web development, you should know how the flex works. So space between center and start, then towards the end, flex end. So this is the same thing, space between, space around. And if you see, there is a space, little space here towards the left. So what we will do is we'll just add a padding widget with only spacing on the left. So then you can see we have the spacing here. Then we can have a text style with the font, and this slider. So this slider can be this should be outside the row. We can use page view builder to do that. But when you do that, you can see that there is an error. So this will actually, it will happen often, like when you are developing widgets with flutter, because sometimes if you see, we have this column, it doesn't have a fixed height. So when you try to use this page view inside the column, it doesn't have uh, height, and that causes the problem. So if we give some height, like say 100, see, now it is all right. And even if we wrap it with a container, if it does not have any height, then also it's a problem. We will see if this is given height, will it work? So we are going to give it 200. So this also doesn't work. But what if we wrap it? And I highly recommend you that you try all these things to understand like what exactly is going on. Now if you see, when I added expanded inside the column, it worked and the error went away. That is because what we are saying is like this entire thing is 200 dp, and uh, the card, it can occupy the remaining space, leaving space for this one. So we can go some more. Yeah, 250, it is 170 here. But 200 doesn't look all that good. So um, And if you see, I can scroll it now. And if you see, there is a with this there is an indication that there are some more cards, right? uh, so to get that, um, it has something called mm, and of course you don't have to use the page view. You can use there is a there should be a library, I think it's a flutter carousel, which you can use to get that uh, page view builder, page snapping, pad ends. One thing is, you can have, this is the width. uh, Width can be 100. We can have more this thing in the other way. This view fraction, so this is what I was looking for. If you see, so it is taking up point 0.6 6 percent of the screen width. And if I remove the margin, it expands. And also item count, let me keep it to 4. One thing I'm looking for is this uh, there is a space here, so I want to see why there is a space added there. Okay, yeah. So if we do that, then the padding on both the ends, horizontal directions, it has been removed now. And if we go back, we can see, yeah, we have it. We can increase some more, like say 85. That should work. And okay, sorry about that. Next is we have to create this card. And let's see, a card, we should have balance, then card holder name, then the validity, and then the card number. And this is, it's representing whether uh, 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 whether it is a MasterCard or Visa, something like that. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Now, as I said earlier, we have divided it into data, domain, and presentation. We can create a domain for this, and we can have class card, and we can have a string. Yeah, we can have the name ID. Then we can have the name here, and this can be um the string, and this can be valid through. um, let's keep it as date time valid through, and card number, card holder name. Okay, and final string card type. So this is what our domain is like, and we can have cards list, which can have list of cards. Okay, let's make it as account card. No, let's make it as a dash card, because there is a widget by name card. So um, it is taking that, so we don't want that. So we'll just now that we have this one, um, we can actually we don't have to use it here. We can just directly do it here. And you should remember that it is not always necessary for in case of mobile app, uh, you don't have to uh, uh, pass down the data from the top one to the bottom always. This can be independent also. It can get the cards that are there, and then it can display it here. So let me change it to Shikaram, and we can have this length. Then we can have final card index. Then for now I'll just display the card name. See, we have the card here, and we only have one card. We can add more cards if you want. And when I reload it, I can see two cards. And now we have to design the card like this. So for that, we can create one more called card dot dart, uh, or we can say a card or dash card block, and this also will rename it as dash card. And you don't have to get the name correct on your first try, it's okay. uh, like as you keep changing it and eventually get the uh, name. So we have the card here, we'll import this one. And one more thing, what I'll do is I'll move the small widgets into the widgets folder, so that way it will be clean and nice. And I'm using widget folder here, like whatever uh, um, the widgets that are used in this will be added in the folder here. And if there is any widget that is used commonly, we will create in the widget folder here. So we have the placeholder here, that's not what we want. uh, and we can have a container which has a padding of 20 on all the sides. And for now let's keep the color to blue, and since there is no spacing, it's and we can have a decoration, box decoration with border radius. And remember, whenever you are using container, if you are using decoration, you cannot use the color here, so you'll have to move it inside the decoration itself, or else you'll get error like this. And be sure to make them constant wherever they are needed. And children, we can have it as a column because we have different things to show here from the design. So we have the balance, then card holder valid through. So for this I'll have a row with a children, so card holder name that comes next in the next row, and we'll just copy it. So we'll just add whatever is required and then we'll style it. We'll convert this into column. We are not going to add this one. We'll just directly add this one with the balance. Text balance, and be sure that you have this access to the start. It's not here. So now if you see, all this has a white color, right? And you don't have to change it often. So what we can do is, we can do one thing. We can see add a text theme. No, we need theme data let's search that adding theme flutter over widget. So this is theme data, and we want this for a specific widget, then we can use theme. We'll have a theme here, and we can define the themes: color, card color, focus color, primary color. It is not changing. We have to even I need to figure it out. So but for now let's move on, and let's just create the balance here. uh, so we have the balance, but we don't have it here, so we'll just add double as balance. Then we have string as currency symbol, and we will add a balance. Yes, and we'll round it off and make it string. Then we will have we'll define a style here, final text style. Text style will have colors dot white, it can be a constant since we haven't used any variables here, and if there is a change required, it can copy from this one, or it can just directly use it like this. Okay, we have the balance. Then we can add some spacing here, and tomorrow I'll show you like how you can create a utility uh, to manage spacing. This will make it a row, then we'll have a column around this one, and we will copy this, and we will have a card holder, and we can start it from here. Then we have valid through, so I'll just copy this and then paste it again to have it as valid through. And this one valid through dot string, instead of that I'll take weekday dot to string. Okay, it will be month and then year. So instead of doing that, we can use intl package to manage that, but for now we'll just keep it like this. And this is space between, And this here, if you see, it's not truncated. uh, we need a short here, but we don't have that. Then at last, we'll have some space here. Yeah, then we will have a card number, yes. Instead of that, we'll have the card number to string. Be sure to remove the constant when using a variable. And text style we can copy with a different font size. 316 would be good. Yes. And if you see, we don't have sufficient height, and this doesn't have to be 15, it can just be 18. So yes. Yeah, we still have some customization left to do. And yeah, this one, we'll have the currency as like this. Yes, and we don't need for space. Okay, and that is what we have, guys. And at last, let me show you one more thing. For today, we'll have a cards list view dart, and we can, we'll just export it from here. um, Presentation cards list view. Yes. And we can go to the app router here. We have this one, right? Along with this, we can add one more. We will add this one outside of the shell route, so that when we go there, we will not have this a navigation bar. We'll have it as cards. Yeah, just card should be sufficient. Cards list view. Then card slider, if we go here, when we click on this, we should navigate to that. See, if you see, we are here, and let us have a scaffold app bar for now. Yes, and we can have if you see, when I click on this, it is popping up. When I try to pop the route, it is not happening. It's throwing an error. um, Tomorrow I'll see why that is happening. And That's it for today. We'll stop it here, and tomorrow I'll meet you and we'll continue building this. If you have any questions, if you have any if you need any clarification, please do put those in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. And also, if you have liked the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. uh, it's really means a lot to me. Um, your subscription, your like, and I'll meet you in tomorrow session. Thank you.